trying to come and judge on you.
We out here.
We ain't trying to throw them stones on you.
Rather than criticizing them, why don't you go in brotherly love?
Right.
And you know, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Why don't you invite them out for coffee?
Yeah, and talk. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's just not the reality we live in. And you know, and I hear many Christians say, oh, you know, we really want to know the Lord's will. How about you start just being a loving human, kind human being? That's the Lord.
Yeah. It started with us. And one thing I was thinking about love is some people don't know how to love themselves either. So
right.
You say love your neighbor as you love yourself, and then it's like, but what if you don't love yourself?
And so that's perfectly fine. You know, and that's what church is for. As we worship the Lord, that healing begins to come, where God can start speaking to you and ministering to you and healing you and getting you to love him and love yourself. And that's what church is for, right? And so there's nothing wrong with that, but we have to be honest. Well, that's where I'm at. I really have a hard time forgiving, or I don't even love myself. How can I, you know, I know why I'm disrespectful to other people, because I don't even love myself. Right. So that it starts with being honest with ourselves and each other and all this kind of stuff. And I don't, you know, if I were to be candid, I'd say, you know, the leadership just hasn't been there. You know, they say the movements, you know, live or die by the leadership. And I do agree with that. Yeah. And as much as I don't want to criticize leadership, I do want leadership to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, don't tell me that I don't see what's going on here. Like, don't cover it up. Don't sweep it under the carpet. Right. Let's deal with it. Let's confront it. Let's make amends with brotherly love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and they don't. So yet they believe that they're these special anointed people that are going to lead these big revivals, and yet they can't even love their brother. If you can't even love your brother, that's like murder to God, right? Yeah. Like, you've already broken the law right there. And we so easily do it. You know, the sin so easily besets us. And I'm not speaking from a place of self-righteousness. I'm preaching, it's a double-edged sword. I'm preaching to myself too, right? And I'm just trying to throw it out there that that's what's on my heart. And maybe that it'll set some things in motion or spark a fire. But anyway, yeah, no, this has been awesome. And I just wanted to